So the big question tonight, from Italy to Pakistan to the Maldives, Indian foreign policy under fire. Is India, as Arun Jaitley says, getting kicked around internationally? And is something seriously wrong with our foreign policy? Joining me to discuss this, Shantaram Naik, Rajya Sabha MP of the Congress Party, Najma Heptullah, former Deputy Chairperson of the Rajya Sabha and Senior Leader and Rajya Sabha MP of the BJP. Joining me from Islamabad, Air Vice Marshal Shahzad Chaudhry, retired. He's a strategic affairs expert and former diplomat. And in the studio with me, Mr. KP Fabian, former Indian ambassador to Italy. Thank you very much for joining us. Air Marshal Chaudhry, if I can start with you. The Pakistani resolution to condemn the hanging of Afzal Guru has come as a shock over here. Afzal Guru is someone who's seen to have been a terrorist. He was condemned and he was sentenced and he was finally executed. Pakistan says that there is no space for terrorism on its soil. Why should there be different standards over here?
I think there is quite a bit of a dissonance within India itself on Afzal Guru's hanging. There have been voices which have said he's been wrongly hanged. Arundhati Roy has been perhaps one of those leading exponents, as well as others as well. So along with that, there's been, of course, a sentiment in the in Jammu and Kashmir, and that is where I think Pakistan has had to come in and show a diplomatic as well as moral support to the people of Kashmir, as has been Pakistan's stance for all these years. So that is, I think, Pakistan made a positive sort of a support to the voice of the Kashmiris in India, and perhaps made that resolution.
But Air Marshal Chaudhry, this was a person who attacked Parliament. The link of Pakistan to that Parliament attack is something that's been debated endlessly. This is an attack on our democracy. How can Pakistan today and so many parliamentarians endorse or support a person who's been convicted by our courts? It was an open and shut case.
Yeah, Afzal Guru was a Kashmiri, he was not a Pakistani. The identity of the others who died in that unfortunate attack on your parliament, which I think everybody sort of was sympathized with, in the sense that it shouldn't have happened at all, were the people that actually has, their identity is quite doubted in terms of conclusions that you state in your country, as well as the fact that certain other investigations that have been carried out by your various agencies indicate that the plot was perhaps made within India and enacted within India. So I don't think there's a final word on what happened in the parliament attack and how
the role of Pakistan cannot be doubted. But let me just bring in some of my other panelists. Mr. Shantaram Naik, as you listen to those remarks made by Air Marshal Chaudhry, how would you respond? Would you say that this is a serious setback, what happened to our relations with Pakistan, the fact that their parliament has passed this resolution?
This is totally interference in the internal affairs of India, number one. Number two, this justifies, in this act of resolution, passing of resolution, means National Assembly of Pakistan has justified the attack on Parliament. And third is, it indicates that the present government is not in real terms in control of the situation. And this resolution has been dictated by some extremist element.
Najma Heptullah, would you agree that despite the criticism that we've seen in Parliament today by Mr. Jaitley of the government in various areas, the fact that we've got a counter resolution with all parties coming together to completely condemn what has happened in Pakistan indicates that as far as Pakistan is concerned, we are united, that we are faced with a country which is now bringing its relationship with us even lower than what it's been in the recent past because of these tensions.
Exactly. In fact, I was sitting in the parliament when the attack took place. I was only 30 meters away from all the 35 kilos of RDX and all the other ammunition they had brought over there. I could have been a sitting duck. And I'm an eyewitness to what happened, and I'm sure Shantaramji also remember that we did pass a resolution after the attack on the parliament. And then the investigation took place, the process of law went through, and finally we found out that the mastermind was Afzal Guru. And by passing this resolution in favor of him in the Pakistan Assembly, it finally proves that it was Pakistan's entire conspiracy was hedged up in Pakistan, and it was done through Afzal Guru, who happens to be a Kashmiri. And the people who died in the parliament, they came with the plan to destroy our temple of democracy. And I'm really, really surprised how Pakistan calls itself a democracy, because, and they don't have, I have no faith in Pakistan. I never had any faith in Pakistan. I have no faith in Pakistan. They come and tell something, they come and tell in international conferences something, and our people have been taken to the garden path, because the Prime Minister believed what they said in Sharm el-Sheikh when they come over here to pray in Ajmer Sharif. Christian people are killed over there, massacred over there, their houses are burnt. What kind of a state Pakistan is? I don't think anybody is in control over there. And this unanimous resolution passed in the Parliament Assembly of Pakistan is very, very condemnable affair.